Hey guys, get ready with me while I talk about my second CCR question. How does your product engage with audiences and how would it be distributed as a real media text? So when going into this, the target audience for my film opening was primarily South Asian women and other minority groups of ages 14 to 19 who live in westernized societies that usually clash with the traditional aspects of culture and religion that are practiced at home and in upbringing. So this film opening was for those women who are in or have experienced relationships that go against their parents and cultural expectations, right? And the people who consume my media are most likely going to be women who enjoy the romance genre, but also have a deep, realistic, emotional connection to love. So my opening engages with this audience as it sympathizes with the target audience. It sympathizes in the way that both my audience and my film both understand that the trope of forbidden love can be really sweet and exciting, but at the same time be really scary and also might not always work out, and in most cases doesn't work out. It can be scary, nerve-wracking, and can also just make, people usually experience a lot of guilt when they're just hiding something in general. So my film shows that. So you can see how I did this through the first scene to the last, because in the first scene I showcased that feeling of being excited and in love, and then transition to show the fear that Zara feels while trying to hide everything, right, in the second scene. And then whereas in the third I solely focused on that guilt and that stress that Zara felt after having that conversation on the phone with her dad. So through this, my audience really gets to relate in those different stages and those different feelings that might be really relatable to them, as they may go through the same thing. So if my film were to be distributed as a real media text, I would first look to create teasers and impactful emotional trailers that I can distribute on digital platforms. So the reason I say digital is that my audience would mainly be a part of the Alpha and Z generation. So I would use this to my advantage since this group is highly active on social media apps like Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat. For this, I would post these clips and teasers on social media in hopes that one of them get viral, and then also through this I can have my potential audience engage in things like the comments and more. Doing this is going to be really effective, while people can share it to their friends and family so that my film gets more recognition in general. And when actually releasing my product, I would distribute it on a streaming service that is well known for producing well-known romantic dramas like Netflix, who have a variety of romantic dramas to already watch. And so using Netflix would actually be highly beneficial, as it would reach audiences globally. Even through Netflix's algorithm, it would be able to push my film to those people who would enjoy it. And even based on my research, almost a quarter of people go to streaming services like Netflix just to watch my genre. Just doing this would be overall really beneficial for my film and get it to the people who actually want to watch it. So this way, this is how I think my film would best be distributed if it was a real media text.